everyone. Welcome to Wine and the podcast where we talk about wine and everything that goes with it. Today we are doing wine and moms, and we have Amber Napoleon here, my good friend, but also everyone's boss babe, sweetheart, you name it. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
And very multi-talented as well.
Yes. Yes, I'd like to say that.
I can drink red wine, I can drink white wine, I can drink champagne, I can drink all the wines.
Can you drink sparkling wine?
I can drink any sparkling wine.
Anything that has alcohol in it, this girl can drink.
I'm
And
very
she could probably,
multi-talented that way.
wow, Chris, she could probably drink you under the table.
Whoa!
Literally, I bet you that.
I guess that's why my name came up when you thought of wine and moms. Super on brand. I am the wine drinking mom.
I feel like that's a direct challenge.
I'm down.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Let's
we
do
need
it.
shots. Lanai, get some shots, please.
She's always up for the challenge.
I love it.
I like a
so what
challenge.
are we
Okay, I'm
sampling
switching.
today?
We are, well, this is Wine and Moms, right? So I wanted to showcase, this is to me one of the coolest stories in the wine world right now. This is from the McBride sisters. These are two sisters that have the same dad that grew up on opposite sides of the world, one in New Zealand, the other in California, in Monterey. Two very prominent producing wine regions. They had no idea the other existed until their father passed away. They found each other and they reunited in 1999. And in 2010, after multiple brands and research, and it's not something that they just threw together, right? They launched McBride Sisters, focusing on wines from New Zealand and focusing on wines from California, where the respective sisters both grew up. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And today in America, they are now the largest Black-owned, female-owned winery.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Girl power, right?
Girl power.
Cheers to girl power.
Yes. Wait,
No offense.
where was the dad?
He was in LA, I think. But yeah, they had no idea they were.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But they carry the same last name all through.
Andrea and Robin. Yeah.
Wow,
McBride.
Andrea. That's
So
a
we're
good
drinking
name.
a sparkling brut rosé right now. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir from Hawke's Bay.
Okay.
and
Good
rosé is
choice.
a mom wine.
It is, and a bubble
we
one.
could say drinking, you know,
And they also do
watch
these,
the kids at the park have some sparkling rosé.
or
Picnic.
two,
Or
three.
five. Or the bottle.
Okay, maybe you could beat me. They also do this really cool can wine called She Can, and it's
Oh my god, that's so clever.
because they both were raised by single mothers.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of they set up a She Can fund that support females in business, finance, and hospitality specifically, with a slight towards being a single mother.
And they sell that here locally?
Mhm. Don't say
Where?
that because we sell that. Not if you can't find it, that means we did a
I've
really
never
bad job.
seen that. I
Yeah.
really haven't. I'm being
I haven't
honest.
either, and I haven't come across a canned wine that I like. So yeah, I'm
We should-
curious.
We should shotgun this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can we do that in the extended version?
challenge. Let's go.
She's down for that. I love the pun. I love the design of the can. Can't wait
I mean,
to
it's
see
just
what it
such a
tastes
rad
like.
story. You know, less
Yeah.
than 10% of wineries in America are female-led or have a head female winemaker, and less than 4% of that don't even own the company. They just are hired there to work there.
Less than 10% are female-led.
Yeah,
Wow.
head winemakers.
Okay, girls, I think we should start a winery.
Can we cheers first?
Oh, I just drank
I
it. Sorry.
totally took a sip.
Yay. Cheers. Good choice.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, it is poundable.
Poundable. Okay.
So, like, what would you say you are? I mean, you kind of do it all, so I don't even know how to explain.
I don't either, honestly. People are like, so what do you do? And I'm like, everything. I don't know. You know, I own several businesses. I distribute electric vehicle charging stations.
You can hook me up.
I'm gonna hook you up
Yes.
for your new Tesla that
We
you're
got that
gonna
on
get.
camera. We got that on camera.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And then a premier modeling agency. And then my family has a tax business. And then I'm momager to my daughter. So it's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what I do. I do all of it.
Can
I
we
just keep
talk
going.
about your momager and Mahina, or?
Oh yeah, totally.
So Mahina is on NCIS Hawai'i.
Wow.
She plays a daughter to Vanessa Lachey.
And she's like the mini Amber. Yeah, honestly. She's adorable.
So that alone is a full-time job, essentially.
Yes. Yes.
How do you balance everything? Wine?
No joke. No joke.
Trulies, perhaps. Trulies.
Trulies and wine. That gets me through the day, pretty much. And my daughter's like 11, so she's at the preteen kind of thing. So yeah, definitely more wine. But no, I just keep going. Like if I'm not busy, I get super lazy, and that's never good. So yeah, just keep going, keep doing it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Keep doing.
Yeah.
Cheers. She needs more wine.
And Mahina too is like, she does it all. She sings, she dances, she acts.
Yeah, so
She keeps
like
you on your
yesterday she just
toes.
wrapped her theater. She's in performing arts. So they did like a compilation of Broadway shows, and it was 5,000 theaters across the globe all doing this like same show. It was really cool. But literally we had one day. We moved into Hawaii Theater in the morning, built the set. They did a dress rehearsal. We did 2 performances, and like broke everything down and moved back out like in one day. It was crazy.
That's great.
And then I drank wine.
I mean, during it as well, right?
Of course.
So we're gonna have to take a break. When we get back, we'll get more into the long list of what Amber does.
Seriously.
See you in a few. Rest easy with the new windows from Windows Hawai'i, featuring Ali'i Extreme windows with their exclusive sound reduction and security package. Call 671-0808 today. 120-day peace of mind guarantee exclusively at Inspiration Interiors. Inspiration will refund you the difference if you find a lower price on identical merchandise delivered in Hawaii.
Wine and brought to you by Locations, whose team of trusted neighborhood experts have been helping Kama'aina to buy and sell homes since 1969. Locally owned and operated.
Welcome back to Wine and Moms, featuring the wonderful Amber Stone. Okay, so we were just talking about your daughter and how she was on NCIS, and you just doing just a bunch of things. So what is the most rewarding thing that you've done?
Well, I mean, not to be generic, you know, but it is being a mom, like, because even though she's older and now she's like got her own career and she's really thriving and loving it and enjoying it, like, she's still my tiny baby. And like, you know, so just to have watched her grow and just see her like on set at NCIS and just really being prepared and professional, and then having people give me feedback like, wow, she's so great, she's so kind. That's a big one. You know, she's very responsible and she's always where she needs to be when she needs to be there. To me, that's the best thing. Like, I don't care about her being on the show or whatever, like, but knowing that she's like that kind, sweet human, to me, it's like, that's all I need, you know?
That's the best compliment ever that somebody could give your child. I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. That makes my heart happy. So, yeah.
Oh. So you hear that term, she got it from her mama. What would you think would be like the number one thing she got from you?
Oh, everything.
She's like,
I mean, I can't name one that she doesn't. No, just kidding.
So you dance and act well, and
Not as well as she does. She's way more talented because my husband is Filipino, right? Okay, so they all sing and dance and whatever.
And Jeff can sing.
And he can sing.
Really?
Yeah. So
not saying he sang.
he sings. Yeah. So I feel like she's like way more uber talented than me.
Wow.
But yeah, I enjoy all of that. I forgot what the original question was.
What
I
do you
only had
think?
2 sips of wine.
What do you think? I think
3.
for Mahina, what she takes from Amber, or like the resemblance, is how like resilient Amber is, and so is Mahina. Like, you give Mahina something, or you really sometimes you have to sit her down and like put her there because she says, I want to do this. But when she like really tunnels in, she does it. She's very hardworking, and that's what Amber is.
That determination. She's like, I can do this.
That's
I
true.
wanna
That's
do
a
this.
really good
Very
point,
resilient.
Mo.
You just give it, and she'll do it, and you're like, okay, cool. What's next?
What do you want to do?
I kind of was thinking about that the other day, actually, because I was like, I'm so used to just go, 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 go. Like, that's how I thrive. And so I kind of make her do that too. And then sometimes I look at her and I'm like, are you okay? Like, you know, like, is this okay? But I feel like you're right. She's very determined and resilient. And if it's what she wants to do. Schoolwork, on the other hand, she does not want to do.
No, it's very night and day.
So how do you find that balance? Because of course, you know, she has this wonderful personality, but then she's also she's got a career already. So how do you find that balance between both worlds and still keeping her as the kid she is?
It was funny. The first day we were on set, we went to wardrobe because she has like this whole season's worth of wardrobe she has to do. And as she was trying on the outfits, the lady came in and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't offer you guys water. Do you want some water? And she's like, oh yeah, I love water. And I was like, oh no, I had my, hydro flask or whatever. And so she left to go get the water. And Mahina was like, Mom, she asked me if I want water and she's going to get it for me. I was like, enjoy it here because at home you're gonna get your own damn water. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's not happening, right? So, but yeah, it's trying to keep her like grounded. And we have great friends and great family that, and luckily right now she's at a school that she's been at for a really long time. So all the kids there are like, whatever, you're just Mahina. So there's none of that. But yeah, finding the balance with school is hard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
How do you even do that as a child actor? I mean, like, I'm assuming that shooting takes a really long time. She can't have a normal school schedule, right?
So they have a tutor on set.
I see.
Assigned to her, and she has to do 3 hours of tutoring a day on set.
See, that's torture. I don't blame her.
It's really hard because she literally goes from like filming the scene upstairs to school for like 15 to 20 minutes, back down to film again, upstairs for like 20 minutes. So she doesn't ever get into like a rhythm. So even that is kind of a struggle, right? So yeah, it's a struggle, but she has a positive attitude. She's still on the honor roll, so we'll keep it.
Oh, good.
After Mom beating her with books. Yes.
Okay, so while he pours, besides Mahina, like you do it all, but like, what do you like to do just for fun? Or obviously we got down the wine and alcohol part of fun for you, but like, what else do you like to do?
Oh my gosh, I don't have that much time for fun. Thank you for asking me that question because that just made me realize.
You watch
Way to rub it in.
football?
Oh, football.
Huge into
Yeah,
football.
49ers. That's my fun. Tomorrow night, we're playing the Rams. We're gonna lose probably, but whatever.
If
We
you
suck this
ever
year.
watch a football game with her, she will make you move positions of where you are in the room. And if they score, you have to stay there until something else happens. I have been there and had to be in a corner for about 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
You need to move seats. The juju here is wrong. We need to do something. It's not working.
Well, on that thought, we're going to take a quick break, and I would just be in the corner drinking my wine if that's the case. We'll be right back.
Wine and brought to you by Locations, whose team of trusted neighborhood experts have been helping Kama'aina to buy and sell homes since 1969. Locally owned and operated. Wine and brought to you by Beachside Roofing, the leaders. The Hawaii Symphony Orchestra returns to in-person concerts at Hawaii Theater and the Blaisdell. Visit myhso.org for tickets and information.
All right, welcome back. So we're here with Amber Napoleon for Wine and Moms. We just were talking about football and her whole superstition of movement in the room.
Changing shirts.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. You guys are probably too young, but that Budweiser commercial where it's like that crazy guy that screamed at the TV. I don't know. Lanai probably remembers it, but yeah, that's me. I'm that crazy guy. My husband's like, girl, you need to chill. I'm like, I can't.
Why specifically the 49ers? Where did that love come from?
My grandpa and grandma lived in Sunnyvale, which used to be where the stadium, where Levi Stadium is now, used to be the old practice field for the 49ers. So when I was growing up and would go visit them, we used to go back like Joe Montana days. We used to go and watch like practices and stuff. So ever since,
That's
I've been
cool.
a diehard 49er fan.
I always wondered how people in Hawaii chose
because
the
we don't
teams.
have one.
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just switched because I'm a fair weather fan.
Why? What's your team?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just whoever's doing well that
I'm a fair
season.
weather fan.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, like football, like Sunday football is like Thanksgiving at my house.
Yeah.
Every single regular season game, it's from 7 o'clock, now 8 o'clock, right, on till
Yep.
Sunday night game. Where I'm cooking constantly. There's usually something in the oven that requires a longer cooking time, so the house smells like. I mean, it says a lot about football culture and how much I eat, but it's like we treat every single Sunday like Thanksgiving.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And then do people sleep over and watch Monday Night Football too? No, just kidding.
No,
That would be extra.
that would be our
Yeah.
condo's tiny.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yes, we've had football weekends.
It's serious.
They slept at my house though. My dad was a huge football fan, like major, crazy, like betting, booking, like whatever. He was all into all of that.
You pass
so.
that on to your daughter as well, so it's multi-generational.
She thinks I'm crazy. Yeah.
She'll just be outside in the pool.
And then my husband's a Seahawks fan, which is not good for my household. And somehow he convinced her to become a Seahawks fan. So she doesn't it's awful.
Have you ever been to a game with your daughter?
No, I haven't. We're going to a game in January, which I'm super excited about, at the SoFi Stadium, because I heard that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's not that into it. Too young.
that's how you could convert her though. Take
Yeah.
her and then
No.
change all the Ram stuff.
It's
or
hateful
the
because his
Seahawks
whole
stuff.
family is like Seahawks fans, and they're evil. I don't like them. No, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You're not evil. It's just when it comes to Seahawks.
What is this wine that we're getting into?
So this is Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. Yeah. So like typical Sauvignon Blanc, super grassy, right? Really green, aromatic. People say jalapeno even. There's some spice in there. But it's from the McBride sisters as well. Remember, both of them grew up on opposite sides of the world, right? So.
Nice.
So you know when you like smell wine, what are you trying to smell? Like what's the purpose?
To look really cool. Am I doing it?
Yeah.
Thank
And,
you. They
You
said
hold
no.
it different. Is there like a reason that you hold it like this?
Yeah. I mean, we
I
don't.
feel like I
I
drop
got
it.
yelled at for holding
very
it like
first episode.
this. You're supposed to hold it because the temperature of your hand can ruin the wine.
Oh, Juliet. Like, yeah.
yeah.
Here we go.
Like this.
Oh,
That's how she.
no way.
Well, it certainly makes the glass
Kamehameha.
look bigger.
Anywho, and then when you smell it, you don't go like this. You go.
Because the
yeah.
left nostril,
It's supposed to be
the
better.
left nostril can
Then the
smell-
right.
Right?
I feel like I know this is Wine and Moms. I feel like a proud daddy. I feel like a proud papa.
I have a
My kids
question
are
for you though,
finally
and this is
learning.
gonna roll over from the last one. But what if you have a deviated septum?
What's that?
A deviated.
Or one nostril's, just.
Oh, I have really bad, like sinus problems. Like
Oh,
no.
I need to stay away from dairy or whatever and all that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you
But you need to have dairy because you drink wine and you need cheese.
Well, you need to come back for wine and cheese. Seriously. Yeah.
I literally could just eat cheese.
That's
For-
So
yeah.
in your household, you have the football games going on, right? Like, so you have your wine. What is your choice of wine, and what do you pair it with? Like, what kind of cheese?
I love that question.
she doesn't really do.
If it's not truly, then I do sparkling. Like I like Prosecco or champagne or like a sparkling rosé
or tequila.
or tequila. I mean, I'm not picky, honestly.
Okay.
A beer, but no. And then, but with wine and then the cheese, I used to be a big red wine drinker, but I literally stopped because it makes my teeth red or like
Yeah,
weird,
same.
And we can't have that.
And that's not cute. I
Do
don't
you
like
see all
it.
this?
Oh, yeah,
we have
that's-
to be cute. A cute
that's
one.
On that note, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna get back into being cute again. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Welcome back to Wine and Moms with the wonderful Amber Stone Napoleon. Okay, so guys, we were just talking about a bunch of football games and cuteness, but really I want to know like what else you like to have as far as wine and cheese.
Oh yeah, we were getting to
Yeah.
cheese. I used to not like hard cheeses, but now I like hard cheeses. And then any cheese with truffle in it is like magical, you
We
know?
need to drink together. Yeah. We do. Anybody that can outdrink me
Isn't
and
that
likes
what we're
cheese.
doing?
No, yeah, but like, no.
But
this
like,
is for
not
TV.
on camera.
We need to drink together.
Drank together.
Drink together.
So she's the friend that's always like, no matter what goes down, I'll make sure everybody's okay at the end of
Yeah,
the night.
sober or not, she's the one that will
99%
always
of the
be
time.
there.
Oh wow.
Oh, like a mom.
That's like a mom.
Yes, I mom all my little babies.
She's the mama of the group.
How long did you know each other?
household.
Is there a story there? You're laughing.
Well, I mean, the first time we met, it wasn't that impressionable.
Like 15
Please share that
years?
story.
Please share that
like
story
10
of how you
years?
met.
10 years?
15.
15?
15.
Okay, so I'll share the story of how we met.
Yeah.
So I was at a party with one of our other friends, and Mwani walked up and she was like on a mission. She had to talk to our other friend. So she walked up and our friend was like, "Oh, hey, this is Mwani. Mwani, this is Amber. You know, I've talked about you guys." And Mwani was like, "Yeah, okay." So anyways, this was how I met Mwani. Yes. And I was like, "Oh, this."
You know what though? On brand. from
It is
one.
on brand.
Right?
And then we met a couple other times and I was very
And then I fell in love with
standoffish.
her.
And then she
She's-
started to
yes.
love me after that. And she goes, you know what? You're actually really sweet. I think you're just like very reserved. I'm like, yeah.
She's protective of her circle. She's protective of herself, and that's important, and that's why she's so amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you mainly from the pageant world. And so you're a mom to your friends, you're a mom to your own family, of course, but then you've also kind of like been a mentor to a lot of young women. So what was your story and like how you started in pageantry and how you've been able to give back?
Wow, cool question. My sisters were both, one was Miss Hawaii and one was Mrs. Hawaii. They're much, much older than I am. So I was growing up watching them, but I never wanted to do pageantry. I was kind of more of an athlete and a student, like that was kind of my path. And I came back, I went away to college in San Diego and spent too much time in Mexico, so I had to come back home. And when I came back home, my parents were like, you need to pay for your own college tuition now. So I was like, okay. And so my sister told me like, hey, you know that if you run in a pageant, you get scholarships. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, like they'll pay for you to go to school. And I was like, cool, I'll do that. So that's how I got into pageantry. And then my sisters really are awesome mentors as well. Like they're incredible. So they kind of encouraged that. And then just, I think Mo was my first real pageant baby.
Yeah.
Even after she
Yeah.
blew you off?
She was your first
Yes.
pageant baby?
Oh
She coached me and I
Yes.
won Miss Hawaii USA.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
I think you were my first pageant baby.
I want to talk more about that experience, but we're going to actually throw it out to the extended version. But first, where can our followers find you or what can we do to promote your business?
Real Amber Stone is all of my handles on everything. So you can check me out there. Buy an electric car and call me for a charging station. That could help.
Oh, and then Premier
or
Models.
if anyone is interested, we're really looking for actors because there's so much work in Hawaii right now. And I really want to get local talent because they literally fly people in from the mainland.
Yeah.
And we want local people to get, the job. So anyone interested in acting.
Do you have to be good
Definitely.
looking?
No.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Definitely follow us on our Instagram. Go ahead and check out our YouTube extended version. Like, subscribe, and comment. Amber, it was such a pleasure to have you on the show.
It's
Thanks
so
so much,
fun.
guys.
Cheers.
Welcome back to the extended version, Wine and Moms. We're here with Amber Stone Napoleon. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but should we get into the wine first before?
Yeah, we
should
didn't
probably
learn
go
about
into
this
this.
Oh, I drank mine's all.
No, but we should talk
Oh,
about
okay.
it. Oh my God, you drank
I
all
drank
of
mine's
it.
all too.
Mine's all.
I think there's a hole in your
I'm
cup.
sober. I'm sober. So yeah, they grew up on opposite, the McBride sisters, one in New Zealand, one in California. This is their California offering. It's Chardonnay from the Central Coast. Very, very typical of Chardonnay, right? Do you drink a lot of Chardonnay?
Chardonnay is my white wine of choice. Yes.
Do you have a red?
Probably Cab. Yeah. Merlot is like too heavy
Yeah.
for me, I think. I don't know. But when I go to like Napa and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, this is what real good wine tastes like. It's not the one at Safeway that's like. So how I shop for wine,
Can be. This is good wine.
how I
And the
shop
truth comes out.
How I shop for wine is like I look at the Safeway discount, right? So I look at the price that it actually should cost and then whichever one has the most discount. Because I feel like then I'm getting a really good deal.
Can I drop some knowledge on you?
That's bad. Don't do that.
It's not always right.
Or I look at the alcohol concept.
Yeah, see.
That's the
That's
other
how we
one.
get along. So the prices that they put up there that like in full price retail, that's arbitrary. That's set like, and sometimes they
It's
have,
for people like me that just buy into
and
that.
then you get a better deal, right? Because like the
Right.
percentage I'm getting off is
Right.
way more.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait. Wow.
yeah. They can
They've
literally
been
like,
tricking me all
I
this
feed into
time.
that shit all the time.
I'm not dog and safe. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Yeah, that's how my mom would shop for
Like on only alcohol or everything?
I mean, it's the same with clothes, right? Who sets these like, what designers say like, okay, this is $400 this dress. Like that's, you can assign that value for it. It costs them maybe, whatever, $10 to make wine.
Dang.
Right? Like a really premium bottle, like some of the best bottlings in the world will cost maybe $20 to make, but they could sell it for hundreds of dollars because they can sell it. It's a business, right? So that dress that you're buying for $400, like how much did it cost to make?
Oh, so I'm
materials and
totally gonna
labor?
legally blonde them then. Like, don't try to sell me last season's wine at this price, okay? I'm not that girl. I used to be. But after the show, now I have more knowledge.
My mom used to buy stuff like clothes for me or whatever that, oh, it was the last one. So I knew it was popular because it was the last one, not knowing that they restock it twice a week.
Okay, I literally had this conversation with my girlfriends at Whole Foods on Friday night because we went out to dinner and we had to get wine to drink more after. And we were standing there and I was like, I don't know what to get. And my friend said, she's like, oh, this one has 2 bottles missing in the front, so that one must be popular. We should get that one. Literally just had this conversation.
So most retail
works.
outlets get 2 deliveries a week, and it's probably restocked every single day by the workers at Whole Foods or whatever it is. So that's like, probably not correct too.
Oh,
Way to
but it was
shatter
the
all
end of
myths,
the
right?
night, right?
Yeah, but people came in and bought that wine,
Oh.
so it must be good.
You know
right?
what? The first person that bought it and pulled the 1 bottle off the shelf probably convinced the second person to buy it.
Yeah, and then the third.
And then I was the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third. Here we go.
Picking out wine is so hard though. Like in retail stuff, right?
I just told you my tactics. That's all I know. I have my favorites.
Right. So that's important too. You have your favorites, and then it's like having a good weed guy or a good drug guy.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
go to. I mean, I wouldn't know. I was told it's like having a really good drug dealer, where they know your preferences and
Yeah.
you trust them. So going to like
Wow.
Whole Foods and all those retail shops, that's great because they do carry a lot of really good stuff. But going to a fine wine store that doesn't, it doesn't need to cost a lot of money. But finding people like a good weed man, like a good wine store person that you trust,
Yeah.
and say, oh, Amber really likes this wine. Like, want to try something cheaper that's similar?
Yeah.
Want to try something that's like equivalent but like from a different place in the world, or that's not even the same grape but it can introduce you to new things. I think that's how you find it. Knowing what you like and why you like it is super important.
So you're telling me I should replace my drug dealer's number with your number?
100%.
Got it.
100%. Yeah. I mean, wine dealers. Yeah.
Just kidding.
No drugs. I don't do drugs, Mom.
Don't do drugs.
My mom
Drugs are
watches
bad.
this show.
No. Interesting. Though another funny thing, like I heard, like the Kirkland Costco vodka is made by
The
Belvedere.
I love that. It's the same. It's the same story with different producers every single time.
Who is it? Is it not? Is it just a lie? It's Costco.
It's a really
just
good
Costco.
lie, but it's a really good lie and a really good story. And I don't
Yeah.
know for sure, but like the last I heard it was from Grey Goose's distillery. So it's like, but I'm not saying the Kirkland stuff is bad. It's really good.
It is. It
I
works.
drink a lot of their wines. I shouldn't say that. I'm still a reputable wine person. But if you drink every day, you can't afford to like always have really good stuff. But I think they're fantastic. It's finding these kind of values. They're really typical. Their Prosecco tastes like what Prosecco tastes like.
Yeah.
Their things supposed to taste like.
And it's
things.
$6.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, I have
Yeah.
a question. Did you ever, like, in your college days, did you ever drink, like, the box wine?
No. I mean,
Did you ever
once.
it was so funny. I was at a Friendsgiving last night, and we were talking about when they were in college and what they would do. And so one of my best friend's fiancés was saying in their fraternity, they would have like the box wines, but then you hang them, and it's just like the plastic, and they would
Slap in the bag.
slap in the bag. Yeah. Anyways,
Wow.
Chris knows where I'm going
I
with
did that
this.
once.
But literally, I was like, I never heard of that. And they're like, yeah, it sounded cool when we were in college. And then now looking back, I'm like, why did I ever do that?
Well, you'll drink anything when you're in college.
Yeah. That's
so
Like,
true.
you have no money. You'll buy, like, you eat
still
couple
don't.
noodles,
I still do.
buy Kool-Aid juice mix, like whatever. Like,
Chris is like, nothing's changed.
I still think of myself as a college kid. Yeah. What was your drinks of choice in college?
that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Well,
like 5 years
Mexico,
ago.
so
Like 5 years
Corona,
ago.
like we drank a ton of beer.
And
Yeah.
tequila.
And
Right?
tequila, yes, tequila.
Me
Wait,
too.
would you like drive down to Mexico?
Yes, my
Oh.
girlfriend was from LA, so she had a car, so we would all pile in. The stories we have, because we didn't just go like right into Mexico. We went to Rosarito, which is like a good 45 more minutes, like pulling over on the side of the freeway to use the bathroom, getting lost in Mexico. One time almost getting arrested. Oh my God, one time I had everyone's money because we were actually supposed to stay the night in my cigarette box thing, and I went to use the bathroom and left it there. And then I came out, washed my hands, walked out, and then went right back because I was like, oh my God. And the only people in the bathroom were Auntie with all the soaps and the sprays and the photographer girl, right? So I'm like, guarantee they took this, right? Can't find it. So I'm like, do you guys didn't see it? Did you see anyone? Nobody sees anything. Literally 10 minutes later, this photographer lady comes out and finds me, and she's like, oh, let me take your picture. Okay, it's gonna be $50. I was like, bitch, you have all my money. How am I gonna pay for this picture? Seriously? My wallet or my money got stolen. And then everybody wasn't happy with me, so that wasn't good.
Did she actually take
Gosh.
it?
She did take it and then gave it to us because she felt
What?
guilty.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear stories like that a lot in Mexico.
Wait,
They take advantage.
They
gave
take
it
advantage
back
of, yeah.
to you? She gave the money back to you?
No, she
Oh.
gave the photo to me. No, she kept the money. And when you're in college, $80 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money now. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
poor.
like-
Wineries, please sponsor me.
4 bottles of $20 wine that
That's true.
actually costs $200, but it
Right.
is only $20 to make, or whatever you were just saying. Yeah.
Is Mexico still like that though?
It can be dangerous. Yeah.
Maybe it just
you hear of stories.
depends.
That has never happened to me, but I've heard from friends stories like that, where it's they won't let you go until you pay more than
Yeah.
what you're supposed to.
Yeah, one time we almost got arrested, and literally all they wanted us to do was pay them off. Just give them, and there was no reason for us to get arrested. There was nothing. I think we were driving to Mexico, so we weren't even drinking. We didn't drink and drive ever. We always had a designated driver. But yeah, and they're like, okay, you can get in the paddy wagon or pay us $500. Okay, we'll pay you $500.
Whatever.
Yeah.
In Makiki, I had my stuff stolen from me in 10 seconds, so yeah. I'm sure it happens everywhere.
in
I'm
Makiki,
sure it
you had
happens
to buy
everywhere.
yourself out of getting arrested.
That's the worst
Wait,
feeling.
what? Does that work here?
I had money in my car, and it was 10 seconds, and it's gone. So it's yeah.
So I always wanted to ask you this question, and I hope it's okay that I ask. But just now, I think I'm going to be 32 next month, and I have a lot of friends that have kids or newborns, and I had a really honest conversation with one of my best friends yesterday, and she was saying, it's just so hard because when you're in it, when you're pregnant, yes, sometimes you have hard pregnancy or the afterbirth or, postpartum. But then when your baby finally gets to a place where they can walk, where they can talk, then you have to kind of re-evaluate you or find your happy. So how did you do that with Mahina? And
That's a really
continuously
good
to
point,
put
because
that?
there was a time, where it's just all, fortunately my family was in a position where I could not work and I could stay home with her, which was great because I wouldn't have wanted to miss those moments for anything. Those are the best moments, all the firsts, right? But yeah, after 3 or 4 years, I was like, I need something for myself. It was really hard because you become Mahina's mom.
That's your identity,
And
right?
that's it, right? And I wasn't working. I was still doing taxes, but that's seasonal, So yeah, that was very difficult. So I had to tell my husband, I'm like, I need something on my own, because I've always owned my own business. I've always been busy. I've always been involved in stuff. So yeah, it is a challenge, I think, for a lot of moms. And I think the most important thing is when you get that place, take time for yourself, make decisions that are good for you personally, because you can't be good for your family unless you're good for yourself, unless you feel good about yourself and you're doing the things that make you feel good about yourself, because then you can come home and be better, So yeah, definitely, that is a struggle. And I know a lot of moms go through it, but it's important to get yourself out of it and figure out what that thing is. Even if it's just going to a workout class or drinking more wine.
Right on cue.
How did I know you were gonna say that? How did I
She
know?
was like, wait, hint.
or
or one of those things. But something, yeah, it's just finding little things that can give you a sense of identity. And I'll be honest, right now, even because now Mahina has her own identity, it's a struggle for me because she's my baby, right? And it's kind of being able to push her and let her be and fly on her own, but yet she's still my baby. And then what's my identity look like now in my relationship with her with that? Like, yeah, it's all very continuous growth.
Well, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, tell all your friends, follow us on Instagram at Wine and Podcast. What is your Instagram handles again before we cut?
Real Amberstone.
Real Amberstone. All right, shall we cheers?
Yes.
Cheers.
Thanks so much, Amber.
Thank you.
Yeah, this
All
was
the
fun.
stories.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.